Hello, my name is Joy Harris, and I'm so grateful to Time Warner Cable for giving me this opportunity to hopefully jumpstart my career as a television personality. I believe that everyone is born to shine. And to be the Born to Shine host, it will allow me to share inspirational success stories of others and to hopefully inspire someone else to begin to create their own success story as I continue to pave the way in my own life. So thank you so much, Time Warner Cable. Here's my interview. Hello and welcome to Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. I'm Joy Harris, your host. I am so excited that you have tuned in because this is the place where we spotlight African Americans behind the scene and in front of the camera. Listen, we have an awesome show lined up for you today. I promise you will not be disappointed. So don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Welcome back to Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. I'm Joy Harris. Here in the studio with me is a man who has a great success story, Coach Joker Phillips, head coach of the University of Kentucky football team. Go Wildcats.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here. Now, as the first head coach, African-American head coach of the University of Kentucky's football team, and only the second in the Southeastern Conference, tell me your thoughts about the glass ceiling and now the opportunities that are available for African Americans that are heading towards head coach positions in college sports.
Well, we've come a long way, first of all. When I first got into business, it was unheard of for an African American to be in the position that I'm in. There was really only one African American on each staff, and I happened to be, every staff that I was on was one African American. He was a lowly assistant. So just where we've come, being the second African American in this league, arguably the best conference in America, and me able to do it at my alma mater, it's a dream come true. And like I said, we couldn't dream this way before when I first started, but I think the opportunities are unlimited out there now. They actually started in the NFL with a couple of guys that had a lot of success, Lovie Smith, Tony Dungy, Mike Tomlin. I think those guys really were the ones who paved the way.
Yeah, and I think that's good because they actually paved the way, but they also paid it forward. They offer some hope to individuals like you to continue to move forward and dream big dreams. So with thinking about that, the stats say that only 1% of college athletes actually go on to play on a professional level. So what do you do for your students, your athletes, to help them to be focused on their academics and then, just in case that they're not in the 1%?
Well, our motto here at Kentucky is Operation Win, which means we want to win in the classroom first. And that's the most important thing. We want to win in the community, making sure we are doing the things in the community to make this a better community. And then the last thing is on the field. So prioritizing the things that we think that's important. I think that's helped us in selling to our kids how important academics is. The other thing that we try to do is we had a program here in house called Straight Talk. Well, Straight Talk means we want to teach them something other than football. And usually on Thursday nights before a game, the week of a game, we'll bring them in and talk to them, have people come in and to talk to them about table manners. People talk to them about date rape and STDs. I mean, just things that they're gonna need for the rest of their lives. We bring in financial planners. We bring in a person who talks to them about fashion. So we're talking to them about trying to teach them things other than football. So we're trying to educate them for the real world, because we know there's only 1% that plays in the NFL.
Wow, that is amazing, and I'm not sure too many colleges do that, and I applaud you for putting into the whole of the student instead of just focusing on the athletics part of it. So I appreciate that. I didn't realize that was something that the University of Kentucky offered their athletes, and that's wonderful. So as we wrap up, can you offer some words of encouragement or words of wisdom for any individuals who are trying to maybe press toward and pave the way and create their own success story, or shine, if you will, but feel like they're being challenged or facing opposition in their professional career?
Well, first of all, I would say don't give up on your dream. Say this has been a dream of mine to be able to coach here at Kentucky, and I'm living it. And then also, don't be afraid of the small jobs. And that's the thing that I've always prided myself on. There's no job that has been too small, no jobs that have been too big for me to take on. I'm the first to get to the office. I'm the last to leave. I think those are the things that we as African Americans have to do. And then don't be afraid to take on a leadership role, even if it's a small leadership role. I took over the recruiting coordinator position, elevated from the recruiting coordinator position to the offensive coordinator, and now the head coach. So I wouldn't be afraid to take on any small leadership role because you want people to see how organized you are and what type of leader you are. So that would be my encouragement to people.
Wow, that's wonderful wisdom, and that applies to anyone in any stage of their life. So I appreciate that wisdom. Once again, here in the studio with me is Coach Joker Phillips, the first African-American head coach of the University of Kentucky football team. Thank you so much for joining me on the show today.
Thank you, Joe.
I hope you enjoyed the show. Meet me tomorrow, same time, same station, to see who we will spotlight on Time Warner Cable's Born to Shine. And remember, every day is your day to